Thank you for staying with us, dear viewers, and welcome back. Egypt, of course, has a vision, 2030 vision to achieve sustainable development goals, and that vision requires a lot of hard effort and requires overcoming challenges. And in that vision, youth have an integral role. With us now is one of Egypt's young, prominent female youth, Habiba Mahmoud. She's a third-year student at the Faculty of Economics and Political Sciences, Cairo University. Thank you very much, Habiba, for joining us. And you know, various initiatives have been launched to raise awareness on SDGs or Sustainable Development Goals. Many of them launched by youth like yourself. So talk to us about these initiatives, Habiba.
Actually, you're correct. Like, there have been so many initiatives being launched in the recent period, both in the civil society level and on the ministerial level even. So at the civil society, we have a lot like of teams inside the university's bodies even, like the FSD team. They have done so many activities in this regard. We have also the NAMA Association for Sustainable Development. We have other NAMA. Yeah, like growth. Yeah, I'm just trying to use that term. So we have also at the ministerial level, we have the P Ambassador Initiative launched by the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development. We have the Ambassadors for Sustainable Development, and we have other three initiatives at the governmental level that United Nations have embraced them into its program for best practices for sustainable development. The 2030 Pioneer Project, the Development for Upper Egypt, and the program of the integrated system for preparation and follow-up of investment. So all of these initiatives are combining to promote the agenda as fast as we can.
Wonderful, Habiba. You were a member of one of these, or I don't know, one or more, but one of the initiatives was called Be Ambassador. You were a member of.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
It was actually a very unique experience for me. I got trained under the guidance of the Ministry of Economic Development and Planning and the National Institute for Governance. So there are very prominent committees in this regard. I've been also trained with very prominent people in the ministry, so it was beneficial for me both at the personal level and the academic level. It introduced me new areas in sustainable development. Perhaps I was not so much prone to them before.
What did you exactly do, Habiba, in the initiative? You personally?
Yes, in the beginning we were more trained via online recorded sessions. It was targeting like even the personal skills. And in the end of the training, we have conducted a project and presenting it before one of the professors there. It was about food waste, and we thought that it's very relative in the Egyptian context, though. So it was the food waste topic for me was very new, but I have very innovative team in this time. We worked together. So yes, working with a team outside the academic sphere in something important like this was a new experience for me.
Indeed. And Habiba, how far understanding regional and global resources would be effective to sustain economic development and to achieve sustainable development? Understanding resources.
Yes, okay, every nation in this world is endowed with very important natural resources, no doubt, but the thing that we need to utilize the sustainable resources more than the iron, the coal, the oil, like the sun, wind, water even. We need to like generate electricity from these sources. We need to utilize them to foster the process or the march towards sustainable development achievement. So the COP27, they were targeting the industrial nations to give up the practices that used to harm the environment and to focus on more sustainable ones. So every nation should have the same vision towards more better future.
I understand that you were supposed to participate in COP27, but you didn't because you were studying abroad at the time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, are you, you know, a bit sad that you weren't there in Sharm el-Sheikh?
Yes, actually, because I'll tell you something. COP27 was the first time where the gender agenda was introduced to the climate change issue, and I'm very interested in this. So I felt sad that I missed it, but I have other colleagues who were there, and they said that it was an amazing experience, and we are proud to host such event in Egypt.
Yeah,
So,
indeed.
and my professor outside were talking to me about, once they knew I'm from Egypt, they talked to me about, oh, you're hosting
Yeah.
COP27. So I was proud of this.
And at least at the time you were studying in England, I believe,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, good. So, how far developing human potential, Habiba, can create a path towards sustainable well being of people? And here, a focus on human resources, a focus on the skills
Yes.
and the youth skills. How important is that area?
No doubt, as you have mentioned, it will pave the way to sustainable development, but we need to develop this potential via many areas. First of all, we may focus in the educational sphere. So, if we develop the better educational opportunities, training opportunities, internships about these controversial areas and the things that are taking places now, like the recent topics, many of the Egyptians, I assume, they don't have the full vision about what's going on about sustainable development. So we
So,
need
raising
to,
awareness is very
yes,
important.
yes, exactly. We need like to embrace these issues into educational areas and by training procedures maybe. Also the health system. If we improve the health system towards better inclusion for all people, so we in the long run we will reduce the health burdens that the nation faced. So we're going to increase or reduce the death rate. So we will have at least more people who are physically and mentally better and healthier to work more and contribute more. The social inclusion programs, the social integration, all will lead to reduce the inequalities. So people will feel like they want to contribute more. All will lead to informed, well-educated population that will understand the need to have sustainable communities. Okay, and they will understand the idea of participating and being empowered to participate in the decision making process in the resource conversion that we're now talking about. So
I'm sure that with youth like yourselves, things will be fine. Thank you very much, Habiba.
thank you.
Habiba Mahmoud, a third year student at the Faculty of Political Economics and Political Sciences, Cairo University. It's been a pleasure having you. Dear viewers, please stay with us. Nile Cruise will be back.